Howdy everybody, it's me, Manic Mark, coming to you from the bunker system located underneath the art villa found somewhere in the jungles of the Midwest. That's right. I got some records today. I was going to go out. I've got so many records to get rid of. I'm just going to get rid of them. I was going to take them first to the record store where I may be able to trade records for records. And then, if they're leftovers, 2 big bins of records going out this time. I'm going to take them to Half Price Books and make the big money. Okay. Now, should we go right on with the record? No, I have a story. Finally pulled the trigger. Oh, okay. So I decided finally. I heard rumors for years and years that Cincinnati Bell, the phone company here, was putting in fiber optic, a brand new FiOptics. When people used to say that, I was like, what the hell? FiOptics? What the hell's that? And they just had some guy, one of their sales guys, I guess, door knock me. He just pulled in the driveway. And I said, I've been waiting for you. And he went, look at the stairway. It doesn't go anywhere. It's spirally. It goes up, but then what happens? I said, it's the stairway to heaven or hell. You go up and you step off, and then you see where you end up. Okay, so talked to him for a while, and then I hemmed and hawed for 2-3 weeks, because when you make a change like this, it's a big deal, and it's just not, oh, now there's a new wire and everything's fine. No, you got the change of email addresses all over the place, and you know, would this work and that work, and new passwords and Netflix, I don't know. There's things you got to deal with, and I don't, at my age, as ancient as I am, I don't want to deal with them anymore. So, but I finally decided to go ahead and do it. Why? Because we're paying for DirecTV. Now I'm going to get serious and say why, and tell you, and the story will expand, but it'll be 2 weeks before I can get back to you with the results of the installation, okay? I'm just leaning up to it right now. Sorry about that. Anyway, leading up to it, so what I do is, okay, so it's like $137 a month for the phone, the landline, cable, Time Warner cable, and internet. And I had to jump through, it's been a bit of a struggle with first Insight, then Time Warner, and upload and download speeds, and things that are right, things that are wrong, and then, you know, I spent hours, never mind, anyway, so it's a struggle. But that's it. And then the wife is paying for like DirecTV, like $70 a month, okay? And if any of you got DirecTV, I think you know now that that's just the basic service, more or less, you know, like local channels and the basic, no movie, nothing's fancy. And all you got are channels where they're selling win-wins, you know, private toy things and facelift deals and whatnot. I mean, it's not very good. So, and I realized that this is an introductory offer, and they even tell you the price is going to go up after a while, all right? So it's not going to be a surprise for the price to go up another 20 bucks, the FiOptics. But going into it, the phone service, digital TV, basically replicating the DirecTV thing, all the basic channels we like, are, you know, okay. And what's cool though, the store cable speed, even though I went up to like the next to the top tier, and it was a long story, and they all would just give free because there's been some issues. Indeed, there were going up from like up to 30, which you never get. When they say up to, there's no way you're ever going to get it. Now I have clocked my speed at about 27 megabytes per second, going up to 100 megabytes per second. What that will actually result in, the actual speeds, I don't know, but it's going to be better. Those 3 things for like 100. Oh no, it was 100. That was 140 bucks, almost identical. Just let's say it was identical, maybe $10 more. I didn't write that number up there as I did, not down here anyway. But you can see what a great deal. It's almost exactly the same. Now, I went to the website and I did the bundling on the website. I'm thinking, well, I had one question. I thought, you know, I couldn't figure out, do you start paying now or after they do the install? So I got on the chat thing, and I said, hey, when does the pay thing kick on? And she says, well, sir, have you figured out what you want? Because I can save you money. I'm like, what do you mean? It was like $157 lined out on their website. So she starts going through all the things I'd already spent, a lot of time going over, and finally we got down to the same amount of stuff on their website. It's like you're talking to a salesperson, not necessarily a tech, which makes sense, I guess. And it goes from $157 a month down to $137 or something like that. A lot of flexibility in there for some reason. Anyway, that's just the way it was. So, okay, there you go. Now, when they come to put this in, it's going to be another treat, because they're going to come out, and I told the woman on the phone, but she doesn't care. Oh, we'll schedule you for, in the morning. It'll be a half-day install. I said, well, they're going to have to slit trench the yard. It's going to have to run a slit trench that's about 150 feet long. Then it kind of goes over in the neighbor's yard, and the neighbor's like, he's being grumpy this time about the thing. And no, he's not. But you can just hear it in his voice, like, oh, and I hate to do it, but there's trees and driveways and stuff, and I'm hoping he'll be okay with it. And where the phone pole comes in, oh, it's just complicated. Let's just stop it right there. So I don't know what the deal's going to. They're going to show up just like the cable company showed up. Like, what? Oh my God, this is a long way. And we'll put in this cable. And I said, no, you won't. They said, why not? I said, that cable's not rated for the distance that you're going to have to run it. And they're like, oh, how did you know that? I just do. Okay, let's go on to the records. These records came from one eBay seller online. And there's just a few of them. But it's going to be hard to choose, because there's some good records here. First, this is a repress, but not a modern repress, of classic science fiction themes, horror movies, fantasy, science fiction themes. The Mole People, Creature from the Black Lagoon, This Island Earth, Incredible Shrinking Man that Came from Outer Space, The Creature Walks Among Us. That reminds me. When I go to 100 megabytes per second, no longer will my videos appear as they do. They're going to be 3 times faster.
It's going to be like this. The House of Frankenstein, the Horror of Dracula, Tarantula, the Son of Dracula, the Revenge of the Creature, the Deadly Mantis.
That's how fast it's going to be. Now, you know better. You know that's not going to be the way it is. You shouldn't even say that. Now, it's out of Miami. I just like the art. So I bought it. Now, this is, I looked this up, and I got a pretty good idea what this is, but now I don't remember anything. And apparently that's okay. I always kick myself for not remembering stuff, but then I read this thing online. Let's see if I can remember it. It's something about the amount of space that you have in your brain. Now, I always said if I needed to learn anything new, I had to get rid of something up there to make room for the new things that I want to learn. And apparently that's true. And it's perfectly natural to forget things. So if you learn something new and then you can't find your car keys, you shouldn't be upset with yourself, because now you know, like, the ingredients of what goes in ketchup. Like, I don't know what goes in ketchup. Anyway, I'm going to have to forget something and then read up on that. And then I won't know where my car keys are. Never mind. This is also available online, okay, as digital downloads. And that's probably on YouTube. Everything's on YouTube. I can't compete with YouTube and the power of the YouTube copyright deal with... They don't, you get away with anything. But I try to be, never mind. Anyway, now, private press. It's Carol Martin live at the Point with Percy Hughes. There's probably something really good on this. I might have to, if I feature 2 songs, there'll be 2 songs in the video, okay, and I probably will, because it's a song poem album. bunch of songs about love, apparently. Oh my God. Gotta love it. Love, love. Peace out. Can't believe you said that. Oh. Yeah, I'm still working. Today I'm working on more of the Adam King illustrations. I'm up to 17. Illustration 17 of the book out of 51 that I need to complete. Oh my God. Please, God, just let me live. God, there's a question for the 8-ball. Magic 8-ball. Hey, 8-ball, will I live to complete this book? Yes, definitely. Woohoo! 8-ball, you rock. I love you, 8-ball. Peace out.